Backstage again at Monday Night Raw, the last WWE Raw before WrestleMania. A familiar face joins us, one half of the primetime players. And I got to say, I don't even recognize you without that wig on, my man.
Oh, well, that's not me. That's my uncle.
Oh.
Rufus
Get it
Pancake
right,
Patterson. Yeah. We do resemble a lot, but yeah, Rufus Pancake Patterson is my uncle.
And will we be seeing any more of Uncle Rufus in the future?
I don't know. It really depends on. He's been battling his gout issues here lately, so I'm hoping that he gets to come to WrestleMania. If so, I'm pretty sure he'll make a pretty big splash.
I got you. Adam, we're sitting here, and I know the first thing you notice when he walks in the room are the shorts, the Florida shorts. How are you feeling about this?
I mean, they look like they're about 25 years old. What's the deal with those things?
Yeah. Well, they can look the way they want, but they're used and they get a good wearing out of them. You know, I'm pretty sure most of Adam's Nebraska stuff still fresh in the box because I wouldn't wear it either if I were. I got a lot to be proud for.
Oh man, those from the '95 Fiesta Bowl?
No, not at all.
I wouldn't wear that either.
I don't even remember the '95 Fiesta Bowl.
I wouldn't want to either.
Yeah.
Well, you got to be pretty excited about the way Florida performed in the tournament this year. Were you at all concerned when they went up against Florida Gulf Coast, the Phi Slamma Jamma this year?
Not at all. And if you look at WWE the app, I actually did a backstage. I busted in on it. They were talking because last week we were in Philadelphia. We're in the locker room that Florida Gulf Coast actually dressed in and won in and stuff like that. And he was saying, who knows, it could be an upset against the Florida Gators. And I come in and tell them, Florida Grass Cutting University, there's no way they're going to beat us. And they didn't end up beating us. We lost it this week. But 3 Elite Eights in the last 3 years, it's not bad.
Well, still, I mean, Florida Gulf Coast, I hate to keep harping on this, but that was an exciting team to watch, man.
Yeah. There's no question about it. They're probably going to end up losing their head coach because anytime you can take a team in that type of situation, Florida Gulf Coast is not a very big school, not a very big student population, and definitely wasn't until this year known as a basketball powerhouse. I'm sure that there'll be offers, on the table for that coach.
Well, one half of the primetime players, that coach at Florida Gulf Coast, he is a player, married to a supermodel wife.
Oh.
Get this, their first date was at Taco Bell. I don't know if you know this. True story. And he proposed to her. He put the ring to the supermodel in between 2 Krispy Kreme donuts.
That's my kind of guy.
Is that not a player?
If I were an athletic director, I'd hire him on the spot. If he can get somebody to marry him at a Taco Bell and say yes, he's definitely can get some recruits.
On the first day too, especially.
Yeah,
Did you hear what he called it? Florida
Grass Cutting University.
I like that. Yeah. I thought you missed that. I like that.
I did miss that. Okay, so we are on the eve of WrestleMania, more or less. I mean, talk to me. WrestleMania, the granddaddy of them all, the grandest stage of professional wrestling. What are your thoughts heading into WrestleMania 29?
Oh, man, it's going to be an exciting time for everybody. We got a big Hall of Fame ceremony on April 6th. Some great candidates going in, Mick Foley, Booker T, and even, a guy that I would obviously love since he's all about money is Donald Trump going into the Hall of Fame. Maybe he can lend me some of those millions of dollars we go around talking about. But, and then the WrestleMania card, Rock versus Cena, Punk versus Undertaker, Ryback versus Mark Henry. It goes on. And, unfortunately, we don't have a title match primetime players at WrestleMania, but that does not mean that we won't beat you at WWE Tag Team Champions very soon.
Well, now let me ask you this. When you first saw that WrestleMania was going to be in New York, outdoors, it still could have been very cold this year. Were you at all concerned?
Well, as a Florida boy, yeah, I was definitely concerned. Anytime I go anywhere that is going to be over 45, 50 degrees, under 45, 50 degrees, it's troubling to me. But it's supposed to be very good weather there, and I'm excited about everything. And, this company, they can make anything work. So it's going to be a great all-around experience for everyone, regardless of what the weather is.
You said, unfortunately, you don't have a match there, but of all the matches that are on the card, which one are you looking forward to seeing the most?
The one I'm looking forward to seeing the most would probably be Undertaker versus CM Punk. 2 completely opposite styles, clashing, but definitely 2 of the guys that represent our company, and as far as grittiness and toughness, and Undertaker with the streak, and Punk's is definitely one of our top guys, and easily one of the best performers of all time, especially in a situation like WrestleMania. So I'm definitely looking to see what type of twists and angles go throughout that match.
Can we get a prediction? Will the streak end?
I don't think the streak will end, but I think it'll be very close.
Okay, the other big match on the card, John Cena versus The Rock. Does Cena get his redemption? Does he get the title at WrestleMania?
Yeah, I think John will come out on top this time. It's hard to beat, as Adam knows, it's hard to beat a good team twice, in the same situation. But this time, John's, been preparing a little differently. And also too, he's up in the northern area, being right back in Miami last year, right where Rock grew up, right where he went to college at. It's kind of one of those things where you can't lose there, and that's what that situation Rock was in. So I think John's in that position now where he can't lose this WrestleMania, or it'll definitely diminish a lot of things for him.
Now, is that just a gator rooting against a cane?
No,
is that what that is?
No, not at all. Because last year
All
I picked The Rock all day,
Okay.
So I just feel like 2 years in a row it's very hard to beat any great competitor.
Scary track record. Okay, so talk to me. Give me some big surprises that we should be looking for at this year's WrestleMania. What is something that the fans may not see coming? Is it perhaps time for Ziggler to cash in that Money in the Bank and finally get that WWE Championship?
Well, I actually hope. I hope he does do that. And then again, I would love to be the team to beat Team Hell No, but there's a good chance he could end up being the tag team champions by the end of the night too. So the whole, to switch over and have 3 titles, and within his core group of people, him, AJ, and Big E, that'll give me and Darren an opportunity to run after them too as well. So people, whether we're good guys or bad guys, we definitely still have the same goal, and the goal is to be WWE Tag Team Champions. But you don't have to wait all the way to WrestleMania to get the brand new Primetime Player T-shirts. You can pre-order them today, and it's not an April Fool's joke, on WWEshop.com. And if you're going to be in the New Jersey area, you're more than welcome to come down to the WrestleMania store at MetLife Stadium and purchase your Primetime Player T-shirt. On the back, you can say it says "Know Your Worth." And on the bottom, it says millions of dollars.
With the hashtag, if I'm not
With a
mistaken.
hashtag. Oh, yeah, because we got to make sure social media stays active with us.
We'll tweet out a picture of that from @4thandPayne.
Yep.
Now, just a couple of questions left. We asked the same question of Kofi Kingston not more than 10 minutes ago. Which is the more prestigious trophy? Now, you being a wrestling and a football guy, I would expect this is going to be a difficult one. In your case, WWE Tag Team titles or the Lombardi Trophy?
I would say WWE Tag Team titles. The Lombardi Trophy is very relevant, obviously, in the States, but the WWE is a worldwide company. So people over in Europe, they could care less about American football. People in Mexico, they're soccer players and baseball players, they care less. We're the most recognizable brand in the world. Have more Twitter followers than the Major League Baseball, NFL, and every other major sport. So I would like to think that representing this company as a champion in any capacity is greater than being a champion outside of it.
Look at that answer. I wasn't even picking up on
Well,
that.
I got a question about them shirts. You got those things in a 3X with the extra large arms?
Oh, well, I actually we do, but I think that'd be way too big for you.
Oh, man. You see that
Yeah.
thing? Look at that.
Damn. Well, injury reserve been doing him well.
Yeah,
Eating
right.
well, eating good.
Well, he can't work out the legs, but he's been hitting the upper body hard.
Yeah, he's
Crazy.
swole now. Ain't no doubt about that.
Last question belongs to you. We always do this. I think we did this when you were on the show last fall. Ask him anything you could possibly think of. This is your opportunity, my man.
Oh, man.
Last time, did you ask me for money last time?
Yeah, I might have. I mean, I'm just trying to get you to donate to the Primetime Players Millions of Dollars Fund.
I don't know about that.
We're
You got
opening
another
up
question?
opportunities.
You got anything else on earth you want to ask? Anything?
What do you think? I want your prediction on sacks this year.
For
you,
myself?
personal.
My goal is, like, when I look at the top 3-4 pass rushers of all time, I think of a Howie Long, I think of a Richard Seymour. People don't always agree with that because he's still playing, but to me, he's still one of the best, especially when he was in his prime. And the most he ever had was 8. So if he's one of the best ever as a 3-4 DN, that's my goal is 8. I'm going to go with 8.
All right. Well, I'm predicting 10.
I like that.
So if you reach 10, then the next time we're in the area, I owe you a steak dinner.
I appreciate that.
But if you don't reach 10,
I'll get you a steak dinner. How about
Exactly.
that? How
There we
about
go.
that?
That's
I
a
like
pretty
that.
fair deal.
The bet is made.
I
And
can do
what's
that.
in it for me? What do I have to do?
You
I
can,
want in
you,
on this.
you can hold the bill.
Thank you.
Yeah, you just
Thank
hold
you.
the bill.
Oh,
Hold the
man.
bill and take pictures of the winner.
Poo-pooed on.
We'll get you some potatoes, man.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that. I need all the help I can get. With Titus, right before the last Raw before WrestleMania. Thanks again, man. Now you are the first two-time WWE superstar to be on Fourth and Pain.
That's awesome. We'll be the third and the fourth pretty soon.
My man.
All right,
Appreciate
brother.
that.